Right, we are looking at our quiz review for target 6A and B. Right? So looking at number 1, right? For numbers 1 through 2, we're determining the scale factor from pre-image A to image B. So remember, our scale factor equals image over pre-image. That's very important to remember. Scale factor equals image over pre-image. So again, it says pre-image A and then image is B. Okay. So I have to start with my image. Well, I'm just going to choose the top number, right? We can look at any number. And in our pre-image, right, I also have to look at the same thing. So 3 over 6, well, divided by 3 over 6, it equals 1/2. The last thing I'm going to think is, does this make sense? Well, if I'm going from here to here, it is getting smaller. My scale factor is less than 1. That is a reduction. Great. Looking at our second problem. Again, we have our pre-image, which is A, right, to our image, which is B. And our scale factor equals image over pre-image. This is something we just have to memorize, right? Scale factor equals image over pre-image. It really is helpful if we write it on every single problem we do. I know we're are against writing something sometimes, but if you really write the work every time, that's how you practice it. That's how you remember to do it. Okay. So then, our scale factor K equals, in our image, I really only have one number. I'm not going to use the X. I know it's here, but I don't know what X is. So I'm going to use 7.5 divided by, in my pre-image, right, that 7.5 is on the bottom of my triangle. So I need to use the bottom of my triangle. 7.5 over 5. Okay. Pull out a calculator. I'm just going to use this one. 7.5 divided by 5. I get 1.5. So my scale factor is 1.5. Again, I'm going to check if my answer makes sense. Going from A to B, that got bigger. 1.5 is greater than 1, which is an enlargement. All right, looking at number 3, I'm dilating the image after a scale factor of 2 with the center of dilation at 0, 0. Okay, so we're going to fill in this table. So point A is here. That's at -6, right? So I went over -6, down 6. Remember, you do have to go left and right first. Up and down. So that's -6, -6. I'm going to... Why would we do a scale factor of 2? It's not going to fit. I'm changing this. We're going to change it to 3/2. Why not? -6 times 3/2 is -9. -6 times 3/2 is -9. Okay. So I'm going to go -9, -9. Okay. There is my point A. Let me draw. Here we go. A prime. Okay, so to make that change, just because, again, if we did times 2, it wouldn't fit. So I just made it a little smaller. Alright, B. Point B is here. That's at, I went left 6, so -6, up 4. Going to use a scale factor of 3/2. -6 times 3/2 is -9. 4 times 3/2 is 6. I'm going to go over 9, up 6. And I get B prime. last one is C. C is right 2, up 4. 2 times 3 halves is 3. 4 times 3 halves is 6. So I'm going to go over 3, up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And there's C prime. Okay. Then the last thing I have to do is actually connect all my dots. Ah, got way off. Something like that. Okay, and it should look just like your original triangle, just bigger in this case, or smaller if it's a reduction. Okay, so that's a good way to check if you've graphed all your points right. If it's off, if like you have a triangle that looks different, then one of your points got off. Okay, so always make sure does my answer make sense. All right. Numbers 4 through 6 to turn out the triangles are similar. If so, state whether it's by angle, angle, side, 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 or side, angle, side. Okay. Looking at number 4, the first thing I see is that this angle is congruent to that angle. So I have one angle there. They have the same marking. And then this angle with the 2 lines in it is congruent to that angle. That's my second angle. So yes, these are similar by angle, angle. That's all it's asking me for. For our second one, if you notice, I don't have angles. Angles, remember, are the inside of the triangle. I have the outside numbers, so these are sides. Okay, so this, if it's similar, it's going to be by side, side, side. So I have to do, remember, small over small, middle over middle, and big over big. So my smallest number on my first triangle is 2. My smallest number on my second triangle is 3. My middle number, well, this guy's weird because 3 is the same as 3, so I'll underline it. It doesn't really matter which one because they're the same. So that's a weird situation, but. And then we have another 3 and another 4.5. Okay. So now I have to reduce. If you type 2/3 into your calculator, you notice it won't reduce, but I am just going to get it as a fraction. And I get 0.666 repeating forever. That didn't change colors. 0.66 forever. 3 divided by 4.5 is also 66 repeating forever. And then I could type it in again, but 3 divided by 4.5 is 0.66 repeating forever. Fine. So all of these are the same. So that's side, side, side. Looking at our last one, I have 2 of my numbers on the outside, so those again are sides, and the number in the middle is right inside the triangle is thinking about my angles. Okay, so for your sides, remember I still have to do small over small and big over big. Side, angle side only has 2 sides, so I just don't really have a middle side. I have a small side and a biggest side. Okay, so my small side on this one is 12 and 3. And then my big side is 18 and 4. So So 12 divided by 3 is 4. 18 divided by 4 is 4.5. So I would just write NS or, right, for not similar. Okay, those are not equal. The other things that you have to look for, side angle side I think is the trickiest one, is, remember, if those were equal, then the angle has to be between, is that the color I wanted? Between the two sides that you looked at. Those are the two sides with numbers on them. These are the two sides with numbers on them. These angles are congruent. That is good for side angle side, okay? If you were given a different angle, if I was given like the angle over here and over here, I couldn't use that to say side angle side. It's not between the sides. So that's the last thing that you have to look for with these ones, right? All right, go ahead, look that over, and then we will take that test.